what's up? It's Grace, and today I'm doing my April wrap-up. I have read 5 books and 1 short story this month, and yeah, I pretty much liked everything I read, except maybe 1. But I'm excited to talk about them, so let's get into it. The first book I read was Bound by Duty by Stormy Smith. I was sent this to me by Stormy, so thank you so much, Stormy. I appreciate it so much. And this follows a girl named Amelia. It's an urban fantasy. And it follows a girl named Amelia, and she is an elder, which is a high-ranking witch. And her whole life, her father's told her to keep her powers contained and to not let her powers take over her, kind of like Elsa. So yes, and she is betrothed to the Prince of Immortals, but she doesn't know when that's all gonna go down, so she decides to go and have a normal life and go to college while she can. And while she's there, she discovers things and stuff goes down, and the story takes off from there. So overall, I just thought this was an okay book. I did have a lot of problems with it. One being the secret keeping. There were so many secrets, and the thing is the main character hated secrets, but she was the one that kept a lot of secrets from other people, and that just aggravated me. I didn't really like the romance in this. It didn't really make any sense to me, and yes. I also didn't like the friendship, because all the Amelia and her friend, I forget her name, but her friend, all they talk about was guys, and that got a little bit annoying, because like there was stuff that needed to be dealt with and all they could talk about was boys. So yes, but I did like the magic system. The magic system was cool. And yeah, but that's about it. Originally, I gave this book 3 stars because by the end of the book, I did want to continue on, but the more I think about it, there's just so many other books that I want to read, so I'd give this book 2.5 stars. I believe if you like witches and stuff like that and you're okay with secret keeping, then you'll probably like this book, but it just kind of wasn't a book for me, so yeah, like 2.5 stars. Next book I read, guys, was so good and amazing, and that was The Winter's Crime by Marie Rutkowski. This is the sequel to The Winter's Curse, and it was so good. It's been forever since a book has made me feel so strongly, such a strong emotion after finishing it, and I don't want to say what that emotion is because I feel like that would give a lot of it away, but man, this book was so good. Kestrel and Aaron are one of my all-time favorite characters in a book series. They are just, I don't even know, they're just so rich, and the world is so rich, and I can't really describe this right because I have so many emotions towards this book. I gave this book 4.5 stars. The reason why I didn't give it 5 was because I thought Kestrel and Aaron's communication could have been better, but at the same time, like, I understood why it was the way it was, even though it was pretty damn frustrating at times. But, and also something else about this book is the writing. It is so beautiful, and sometimes when you finish reading a chapter, you kind of just have to like let it soak in and just, I can't wait for the 3rd book because I don't understand why I have to wait. What is it, like a year for the 3rd book? I don't know what to do with that. But as you guys can see, I don't even know what to talk about. Just know that this book series is phenomenal. Next book I read was Everneath by Brody Ashton. This is a Persephone and Hades retelling, and I have read a previous Persephone and Hades retelling, which was The Goddess Test, and I didn't like it, but I did like this one a lot better. I thought the characters were cool and fun, and it was just such an easy, quick read, and I gave it 3.5 stars. There's really not much more to talk about, except I liked the writing in this. It was very pretty. So yes. That's about it. Yeah. Next book I read, it took me 82 years to read, only 2 weeks, but still that is a long ass time for me. And that is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, and the reason why it took me so long was because I had a lot going on, school, and then I went to Stagecoach and all that, and it was really fun, but this was really good. It was probably my least favorite of the 3, but it was still good. It was quite slow, but I loved the introduction of the new characters. Rowan and Selena's friendship bond thing was just so cool, and I loved the way it just all played out. I can't wait for Queen of Shadows. I believe that's what the 4th book is called, and I'm just really excited. And yes, it was a grand book. It was a thick book. And it was a good book. This wrap-up was kind of all over the place, but we'll just roll with it. Did I say I gave that book 4 stars? I gave that book 4 stars. Next thing I read was a short story from The Road to Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. The short story that I read was The Beast in the Cave. and there's illustrations in this which are creepy. And I believe it was about the Wendigo. And it follows a man who's in this cave and he's trying to escape this beast human type thing. And it's creepy. At the same time, I felt like it could have been creepier, but this is my friend Regina's book, and she says the more you read, the more creepier the stories get, and the writing is really cool. It's very dated and just pretty and creepy at the same time. Yes, this cover is it's just the bee's knees, man. This is really kind of scary. It's kind of scary to look at. Anyway, yes, I would give that story like 3.5 stars. It was pretty good, and I will be continuing on reading the creepy stories. Next thing I read, and I finished it last night, was Confess by Colleen Hoover. You did it again, girl. You did it again. This was so good. Made you feel, I didn't cry though, which is weird because I usually cry in Colleen Hoover books, but I didn't cry. And it was still super good. I didn't really know anything about this book going in, and I think that's what you should know. It does have something to do with art, which I loved. I will tell you that the guy in this owns an art gallery, and what he has people do is he has people write confessions, and he has them like put them on his wall, and from the confessions he sees a confession that, I don't know, makes him feel something, and he paints from it. So what he gathers from the confession, he paints what he feels from it, if that makes sense. And I thought that was such a cool concept, and so cool. I wish there was an actual place like that. There may be. If so, I want to visit it and write a confession. But anyway, yes, 4.5 stars, so good. The characters are awesome. I will say that I just wish that the main character, Auburn, well, I don't know why I forgot that, could have been a little bit stronger. I felt like she was weak sometimes, but she had good character development and all that. But it was so good. So many twists, man. There was a lot of twists in this book. And yes, so good. Did I say that enough? I don't think I did. So those are all the books I read in April. Comment down below and tell me what books you read and what your favorite was this month. My favorite was The Winter's Crime. Yeah, that was a good ass book. Anyway, and I loved Confess. But comment down below and tell me what your favorite book of the month was, because I would love to know. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.